angry for months about sex offenders living at two group homes in West Seneca. We recently told you that police were forced to search the woods for one of these men. Tonight, we've learned that's not the first time it's happened. News 4's Lou Raguse has been following the story. He's in the newsroom with more on these latest developments. Lou?
Yeah, after reading through that police report, I wondered just how often police are called to those group homes. So through a Freedom of Information request, I got the numbers, and they are pretty alarming. Since December, 7 sex offenders have lived in 2 group homes on Leydecker Road. And since December, the neighbors across the street have been telling us police are there every week. You know, to some people, it might sound like you're exaggerating.
No, not whatsoever. You've got the report.
It turns out every week is a low estimate. Through a Freedom of Information request, I found out 911 was called 29 times to 510 Leydecker and 30 times to 526 Leydecker. That's 59 calls to the sex offender homes since January 1st. Police or other emergency responders are there twice a week.
Sounds like a very big problem.
The calls range from harassment to first aid needed, from disorderly person to confused adult. We showed you earlier this month police trying to coax sex offender Greg Timon out of the woods after he wandered away. It turns out he isn't the first sex offender who's been reported missing. In April, officers responded to 526 Leydecker for a report of a runaway. It was Timothy Nisley, a level 3 sex offender who in 2001 was convicted of sexually abusing an 8-year-old girl.
A level 3 has a high risk of repeat offense. New York State doesn't deny that. So if they know that they can repeat this, why are they tempting them by putting them near a playground, by putting them where girls live across the street?
The woods directly behind the sex offender houses are filled with these walking trails that lead directly to a children's playground.
It's adjacent to a park where there's a lot of activities, where kids are playing, and people just don't feel comfortable anymore.
We showed the police reports to Assemblyman Mickey Kearns.
That is an unbelievable number.
He's now demanding answers from the state. The state moved the sex offenders into the community setting without warning after a secure facility in Monroe County was shut down. But Kearns says the state never explained who made the decision or the reasoning behind it. The neighbors don't just want answers, they want action.
It's the scariest thing ever.
Before my last report on the West Seneca sex offenders, Mark Foley, the executive director of the agency monitoring these men, insisted it was not a sex offender who wandered into the woods. But the police report proved that it was. He did not return my call today requesting an interview. Assemblyman Kearns says he will share with us the answers he receives from the state and will bring them straight to you. Reporting live, Lou Raguse, News 4 at 5:30.